wants you to enjoy every minute of your stay here.
It shows he has thought about what Carolyn might like, and he has implied his price range, so she will have some idea of what he can afford when she makes her choice.
Now, here he is, the one, the only.
Salam chitore, khobam misi and khodatis. And if you're very close to the person and they're like your husband or wife or something, you can say Juni, my Juni. Hi guys, how are you? Hope everything is okay. Happy Sunday to you. We are on Facebook. Well, actually, no, we're going to be doing YouTube Live right now. We're on YouTube Live, and we were supposed to do the show at 12 o'clock. I had to take my. Speaking of travel, I had to take my wife to the airport. She's on her way to Israel to visit the family, to help out. And yeah, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Everything is cool. I hope you guys are doing well. So we're doing one of my travel shows. And the guest that I have on today, we had him on last year. He's just a really cool cat. He's part of the paintball industry in Iran. And he does a lot of traveling for personal and for business too. So we're going to talk about some of his travels that he was on. The last time that he was on, we talked about when he was in Afghanistan and Pakistan, and he got stuck there, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and 0 degrees outside, and they thought he was a spy. He was during a war. He has been all over the place. He's just been crazy. This time he actually went to the States. We're going to talk about how is it for an Iranian to get a visa to come to the States? You know that we're all in a state of war and it's a big mess. That's the problem about politics, is that all this shit goes on, and we're just average Joes that want to travel and see the world. So we have to navigate all of this kind of craziness. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some other great things. And I just want to welcome you. I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend. So Nima, big shout out to Nima. Nima's the one that organized all this and got us together. So anyway, I want to introduce you to Reza, and we're going to talk travel, Iran, and life. Okay, you guys, hold on one second. Hi, brother.
Hey.
How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Did you hear your intro?
Yeah, yes. Thank you.
You're an
It
amazing
was
guy.
good. Thank you.
Okay, well, let's for people that are just watching for the first time, let's do like a little 411 about you, kind of like your background in paintball and what you do and all that.
Okay. Actually, I started paintball at 2002. It was first time somehow it comes to Iran, and then we start to play and enjoy the game, of course, and then at that time somehow. We for the first time we went to France for the Millennium Series that time in 2004, and we really enjoyed the game and how the big shows goes on. And then we change the way we play paintball from the wood ball to tournament paintball, tournables, and then. Somehow I became the chief of the referee committee. I don't know how, but it was like this. Then so now I'm still the chief of the referee committee of Iran, and then we rule the games. That's what we do. So this is about paintball. If there's any other questions, I'm here.
No, there's no other questions. There's just that. No, I'm just joking. Um, no, it's an interesting thing that when a lot of times people think about uh, geopolitics or paintball or everything, like there is paintball in China. I know there is paintball in Iran. There's paintball all over the place. Paintball is everywhere, and it's just because a country might be doing a certain thing, it doesn't matter. Again, the people still want to be people. So I was told by Gary Baum that there's a little island off the coast. What's the name of that one?
In Persian Gulf, yeah, it's Kish Island.
Kisha, right? And
Yeah, Kish.
and it's kind of like, I think, what did he say? It was kind of almost like the Hong Kong of Iran.
Ah, no, it's not like Hong Kong. It's completely the part of Iran, and no, it's all the rules are the same.
All the rules are the same, but they
Yeah.
play paintball there.
Actually, Kish Island is a free zone, so we want to invite the people from all around the world to Iran. And the good thing about the Kish Island is you don't need to come to get the visa to come to Iran. So because Iran visa is also it's not easy, especially for the some countries like UK or US. So this is why we organized a game in Kish Island.
So wait a minute, I could just fly in. I mean, I'm just an American.
Yes.
I just want to fly in.
Yes.
There's no
That time,
visa.
our no need to visa. Iron Man was there.
That's amazing. I don't know.
They came and they get the cup. They became the first. Yeah.
That's amazing. Even today in 2023, we can still do that.
As far as I know, yes, but I suggest to ask.
Okay, cool. Well, you know what's interesting is that when I go to Mexico, a lot of times American players are like, "You're crazy. There's the cartel. They're going to cut off your head. They're going to, take you hostage and stuff." And I said, "No, I don't think so. I think there's actually the people want you to go there. People want you to, to be a part of the whole community and stuff." So as an American, I think, wow, if I went to Iran, I'm going to become a hostage or something like that. But no.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But
guys,
I think there are regulations but Kish Island especially, I know as like back mostly they don't need the visa for Kish.
that's really cool. That's amazing. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys listen. If you're thinking about making a trip to Iran and you want to get some a gourmet sabzi or something like that, you can just anyway. Okay, Reza. So are you in Tehran?
Yes, I'm in Tehran, capital.
Nice. And last time that we were on together, your internet was kind of spotty. So you finally paid the bill. Is that what happened?
Actually, the problem is just the problem is it's not about the paying. It's about the VPN that we need to connect to some websites. So and the VPN makes make the internet slow.
Right.
So these are the problems that always we have. So whatever. Well, somehow it's like China.
Something like this. Well, listen, you guys out there watching, I want you to appreciate what somebody has to go through to actually do something like this. For me, excuse me, if I went and got most of the countries I go to, I don't need a visa, but I can basically just buy a ticket and jump on a plane. Sometimes people don't realize the difficulty, just even with going on the internet and a VPN that another person has. So you Americans should appreciate what you have, all the hoops that you have to, you don't have to jump through. So I'm happy that Reza, I'm happy you're doing this, and I'm happy you're on the show with us.
Thank you. I'm happy too.
So let me see. Let's talk about your trip to America. I like I said, I don't need a visa if I'm going to go to a different country. You have to, and your country is considered a how do I say this? It's on the watch list. So is it hard
Yes,
to
of
get?
course. It is. It
Is it
is.
hard?
It is.
Is it hard to
It
get
is.
a visa?
Actually, during the Trump time, it was very much harder. Now is a bit better. A
And so
bit.
what's the process? You just have to do you have to is there an embassy or how do you do this?
Actually, we don't have the embassy, U.S. embassy in Iran. So first of all, we have to apply for through another country. Uh, let me start from the beginning.
Okay.
How I come how I decided to come to US. Uh, Actually, there was a conference for project management. It's held by AACE, American Association for Cost Estimation. They're a big group. They and I sent my paper. I sent it to them about the project management and the consideration about the how to write a project management document and guide for owner companies, not for the constructors. Actually, my work is about strategic management and project management. So I sent my paper and they approved it, and they say, okay, come to US. I say, okay, why not? So I they sent for me the application, the invitation letter, and it starts from this time. And I decided to go to the countries around. I decided to choose a country around us, and first we think about Armenia and then Turkey. In the end, we think, okay, let's go to Oman. It's fun, and it's also near, so it's easy to be there. So and also we have friends there. So we said, okay, let's go. Uh, we send through internet our stuff, and then we get an appointment for the to go to the embassy. We need to go to embassy, and they check the documents and stuff. So we went to Oman and stayed there. It was fun because when we went there, I think it was Tuesday and Thursday or Tuesday? No, Tuesday, Thursday. Sorry, Thursday. It was Thursday, and the officer she was a nice woman. She asked me why you want to go to US, and I say, okay, there's a conference, and I have my paper there, and I'm a representative. And she also asked for me about different things, and in the end, she asked me, do you travel anywhere else? And I gave her my previous passports because my late passport was brand new. So I gave the previous ones, and she checked all of them and see they're full of visas in all of my passports. So
Right.
then she looked at me and said, "Do you go there for work, to all these places for work or pleasure?" And I said, "I never go to a place there is no pleasure." So she said, "Okay, I give you the visa, no problem." And
Wow.
she was really nice. She was really nice. And then uh, she told me, "Come next week, like the next Thursday." And I said, "Okay, I have to go back to Iran in Wednesday." And she just uh, said, "Okay, I will do it for you." So I received my visa in less than 6 days. It's like a miracle for Iranian to get the visa.
Wow, dude.
So yeah, so I came back, and it was very somehow urgent because I said, okay, my conference is like in I don't remember the date, but somehow it was in the middle of summer. So I said I have to be there, and they just gave it to me. Everyone said, okay, it's not like this. So I take the flight to Chicago, and at the entrance was also fun, because as I go there, everyone told me, okay, the officer there, can they reject you? They don't care about the your visa you have or whatever. At the airport, they can reject you.
Wow.
This is like this. So I say, okay. If they say like this, I say, okay, bye bye, send me back. I have lots of work to do, no problem. So I just go there. Um, Officer checks my passport and say, oh, from Iran, what are you doing here? I said, okay, I come from the conference, whatever. And he looked at me and said, what conference and something. I said, okay, I don't have internet. If you have, you can check Google and find my the conference and stuff. And then he looked at the uh, papers and stuff. He saw my name and said, "You're a representative." I said, "Yes, I am." So okay, come in, no problem. And it was also fun again. And the guy was nice too. And I came to US very easy actually.
Wow.
My trouble was not that much bad. Just
That
come.
is well. That's cool. What airline did you take?
Qatar Airlines.
Okay, so I
No,
bet it was
sorry. I came with Emirates. Sorry. I came with
Emirates.
Emirates. Yeah,
Emirates.
Emirates.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet that was a nice trip.
Yeah, actually, they have a good planes, big ones.
Yeah, they know how to take care of their
Yeah,
passengers.
and very good, very good. I
That is
enjoyed the
fantastic.
trip.
So, what did you think of Chicago?
What I've done, or what?
No, I mean, you landed in Chicago at O'Hara, and
Okay, no. I have, well, we have relatives all over the world,
okay,
and the good thing is, my uh, relatives are there. They are uh, teachers, professors in the University of Chicago and those areas. So I went to their home, and I really enjoyed that stay also there, hanging out around with them, bicycling through the Michigan, the lake, and cycling.
wow,
And yeah, it was great. And also take the metro around the.
right,
Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. And the conference was at Hilton Hotel,
okay.
and we just been there doing lots of rooms. We just go and in the end, I give my speech and come back.
That is
And
cool.
then
So, how long?
no, I didn't came back after I finished. After I finished the conference, and also do the tour on the river and see all those beautiful buildings and around, doing
Right.
some touristic stuff. Then I take the train to LA.
Wait, wait,
3 days on train,
What?
Amtrak.
Wait. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Before you get on the train, did you know that you were an hour away from one of the premier paintball parks in Chicago or in the Midwest, basically? Paintball
No,
Explosion.
actually, no, I didn't.
Yeah, so Paintball Explosion is an hour away from the airport, and
Oh,
it's yeah. Dude, next time let me be your travel agent, and I'll hook these things up for you. You could have gone there, and they would have loved you over there. But next time, all right. So
okay,
yeah, that's
sure.
Paintball Explosion. So you got on the train, yeah,
Yes,
Amtrak,
it was great. Actually, I really love to travel with trains
okay,
because it's slow. You can see all the nature,
yeah,
and mostly it's like the same, but you
yeah,
get the feeling of the country. With plane, it's not happening.
100%.
When you
And
are on a train, you just feel how the nature changed from the forest to the desert to the
right,
Grand Canyon, all the way. You see how everything changed. So it's really fun. Uh,
and you
and
were
I
actually
spent
but you were starting in the Midwest, which is fantastic. You're starting in the middle of the country and going to the
yeah,
coast, so you get to
so,
see some beautiful stuff.
yeah, a lot. And that time, during that time, there was a hurricane, And in the Texas, the trees block the railroad, so we stop. So we
Wow.
have 5 hours delay because they
Wow.
have to clean the way. Well, it was fun. It's really cool.
Did you
And
take a were you in a sleeper? Did you have your own sleeper
no,
thing?
no, actually, I take those seats. It's good.
The
Three
seats.
days.
How do
Yeah.
you take it? It's like being a hostage. How do you take a shower? Or how do you what do you do? Now that
I just sit. I sit and
I just sit. I just sit. All right. I mean, but I mean, listen, if you've never been on Amtrak, you'll know that there's food on the train, right? They have like a little
yeah,
restaurant
there
and
is.
stuff. And they had the
There is.
sky
I
car.
did.
Did you go to the sky car in the top?
Yes, in the top. I was in the top.
Nice, right?
Yeah, yeah, I was there, and it's I like to talk with the people. There are some Mormons that come to the train. I wonder why they choose train, but it was cool. So I
Yeah,
talked to them. It was fun, and also there is something happened. I can tell you, this is cool. I sit and at the beginning, I sat there and just say, okay, 3 days, what? No problem. I did 8 days in Trans-Siberia, so 3 days is nothing. So
right,
it's
right,
okay. I just sit there and I think, okay, let's see what's happening. And I have like 2 seats. No one sits beside me, so I have a big area there. And a girl come in. She sat like in parallel to me
right.
in the other side. Okay, I say, okay, cool. 3 days, I can talk to her, and this is fun. And just think, okay, I just look at her from my side of my eyes and what she's doing.
Right.
And I see she's a little bit, her dress was like, now from my point of view, was like wizards or something like that. Some kind of hat and stuff. Say, okay, well, no problem, everyone have that. And she has also a kind of stick with a head of a wolf and something like this. I
What?
said, oh, wow. But, and I said, okay, no problem. Maybe she have a problem for walking. She take that stick or something. It was a nice one. And then also I look after a while, she started to make a tarot, uh, the tarot cards, tarot. And
Yeah,
she
yeah, yeah,
started,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I say, okay, cool. She can do it for me also. And a little bit later, before I start to talk to her and say, okay, what's going on? She bring out some kind of doll, like a dog, and she start to touch it. I say, okay, shit, I don't do this. I just look back.
Oh my
Don't
god.
talk. It was fun. It was really fun.
Oh my
She's a
god.
nice one, girl, I'm sure. But
Wait a minute.
I said, okay,
She didn't
don't talk.
she didn't sacrifice the dog or anything. She didn't like do any she didn't have a chicken and she put it over her head
I
and
don't. I just turned back and said, okay, no talk, no conversation, nothing. Just look at the mirror, look at the window outside. It's much beautiful.
wait a minute. For 3 days? For 3 days you're sitting with the witch?
And actually, after 2 days, she left, and another one said,
Oh my god. I would have 1 minute I would have gone up. I would have found another seat. Thank you very much. But yeah, that's okay.
and then one thing happened in the first night. At the middle of the night, a guy with a guy, a Mormon guy with a hat and stuff. They sat beside me. Yeah, he came and sat like beside me, just
Okay.
there, and I don't realize because I was asleep.
Right.
So I think I do lots of snores. So the next night he didn't sat beside me, go
He
to
didn't sit
another
with you?
place.
No. You
So I
scared him
have
off. No,
I
you
don't know.
scared him off.
The poor guy really have problem with my snore, I guess.
You weren't snoring like Allah Akbar, right? You weren't saying that in your sleep. Yeah, you scared him away. Inshallah,
I
right?
can
He's
I
like,
can, I can tell you a small story. Once I was in Amazon in Venezuela. Though I want to see the Angel Falls, and we slept in a hammock in the jungle inside the woods, and in the forest there is lots of sounds in the night.
Yeah.
All the everything comes out for hunting and stuff. All the animals are there.
Right.
Once I open my eyes, I see, okay, the forest is completely silent. I realize, I think as I snore, all of the animals say, okay, who is this? Don't do it. Just be silent. Some kind of animal is here. We don't know what it is.
You're the scariest animal they've ever heard. And
yes, of course.
Like, we're not going there.
Think, okay.
Oh my God.
Don't do. And this is my experience. This is how can you explain how you snore.
You have to record it. You must be pretty loud if you're going to scare people away. If you scared the witch away, that's not good, right? You scared the witch. Oh my God! All right, so they on the train. I got to tell you a quick one here. When I was in Germany, May, I did the 8-country tour, and then one of the things we did is we were taking a train from Berlin to Amsterdam. And it was the German train. Yeah. Now, when you think of Germany, you think of Mercedes and time clocks and trains being on time and everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not like that anymore. Everything is really bad. It's like even the Germans make jokes of it, how bad it was, where the train would stop for no reason. It's a big mess. We're not in America. We're no more for our cars and getting around. Most people don't take the train. Besides the problem in Texas about the things, there was really no problems, right? It's just an amazing experience, right? There's like the trains in the taking the train in America is actually a pretty good experience.
I really enjoyed it, and it was a good train, and everything was good. Like. I enjoy. I like trains, so for me it was fun. And
right.
But some of my friends, they say, "You spend 3 days in a train. What you do?" So just sit, enjoying the people, looking around,
right.
Sometimes walking, playing games.
Yeah, I mean, and it doesn't track. I think it's like 55 or 60 miles an hour. It doesn't really go that fast. It's not a really fast train, but.
No, it's not. It's not. And actually, my track was the long one, the one that's coming through Texas and Arizona, Texas, and from the south, exactly from the south. The long track. I took the long track.
Right. Yeah. So when you came to California, did it go along the ocean?
Actually, in California. In California, my brother-in-law, he's there, so I go to visit him. And he's a cool guy. Like, it's much younger than me, and he had a Mercedes Benz and with big muscles and stuff. So and I make joke of him and say, okay, your vision and your last thing you want to be your body like me. And he said, okay.
Right. No, he's living the Persian American dream. I mean, you're right. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I know it well. Yes, exactly. That's fantastic. So when you came in, I know that the final stop is downtown Los Angeles, but did they go along the coast? Did they go? Because that's right. So
yes, from there he came and took me to the to his place in Kojabu? Encino, sorry. I always forget the name. He takes me to the
exactly. Probably. I bet that would be funny if he lives down the street from me. That would be a funny thing.
Yeah. I can send you the location and you can check where we're at.
I would like you. Do send me the address. So listen, when you were at his we call it the Persian mansion, right? The Persian mansion has big pillars in the front. Does he have the big pillars in the front of his house? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like the big columns and stuff like that? No,
there is not like that.
And
It's a normal
how about
flat.
the furniture? Is it all plastic? Do they have plastic furniture with the?
No, no. Actually, he is very clean guy.
Yeah.
He always clean everywhere,
Okay.
and I'm not that much clean. So I just slept on his sofa, and I
Okay.
did a couch surfing. Let's say like this.
Did he take
Yeah,
you? Did you go shopping at Subsy? Did you go to the market?
yeah. We did shopping together. We went to the hills around the uh, LA to some hiking in the
That's where I
morning.
live. Where he took you is where I live. When he
Oh,
took
so
you up in the mountains, right?
yes, yes, yes.
That's
And
where I
there's a
live.
trek. You can
Yes,
go up there. Yeah. So yeah, we did
yes,
that.
that's I live right. That's the mountains I live in.
Okay, so it's not so
You
far. It's just like
you drove by my house. That's crazy. All
maybe
right,
yeah.
that's
So in the
crazy.
end, and first we think of go. We have some relatives in Orange County and around there, so we think of to visit them. And by the way, we think to go to the Las Vegas. We thought we to go to the Las Vegas,
Yeah,
but in the end, somehow we change our mind because we think if we went there, we lose lots of money. So
that's what it's for. We don't
yeah,
call it Las Vegas. We call it lost wages.
lost wages. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So because to avoid this kind of lost wages, we
Yes.
changed our plan. We went to Catalina Island with a
No.
ferry. Yeah,
No. Oh
really.
no. No, the
And
ferry's
I
too
did
long.
scuba diving there
You
with a
went scuba
very,
diving?
yes, yes,
Look
with a
at you.
very nice instructor, Susie.
Yeah.
She was instructor there, and she took us down to the that area. It's almost closed, but it's a big area.
Right.
So we did we just go under the water and just
How
enjoy
listen,
the.
it was how thick was your wetsuit, right? You had a lot of wetsuit.
It's 7 millimeters.
You were it's very cold there, right?
Yeah, it is. It was.
Did you
So,
see
but it's okay when you go in. It's okay.
did you see any sharks?
No sharks, but there was a big eel fish and something a very big one, like I think size of me.
A grouper
Big,
probably. I think it's called a grouper.
maybe,
Yeah, they're
maybe I
really
don't know the name. Yeah,
yeah, that's amazing. So
yeah.
listen, as a
By the
Angelino,
way, just one thing. I saw shark in the travel to Oman while I was want to get the visa. I saw some sharks there
where? In the water?
in
I mean,
Oman. In Oman, yeah. While I scuba diving there too.
oh, you scuba dive. Oh, well, yeah. Thank you for leaving that out. Yes, yeah. Thank you for
I
telling me. Yeah.
just
Okay.
forgot.
So as a Los Angeles person, as an Angelino or California, when we travel to 27 miles across the sea, Santa Catalina is the place to be. So when we travel to Catalina, there's three ways of getting there. Well, a couple ways, but three ways. You can take a helicopter, and
I take the ferry.
you take a fast boat. It's called the fast boat, or you can take
No,
the ferry, which takes about
the
an
big one.
hour and two, like plus, right?
Yes. Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. I
if
take
you
the
don't
third one.
if you don't have a good stomach, sometimes the ferry is right. Was it a smooth ride, or
Actually, I enjoy it. It was not very smooth, but I'm okay with the
you're okay
waves.
with that? It's
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes not a lot of people travel to Catalina because of that. It can be kind of a, but if you know what, you're a world
Seasick.
traveler. Yeah, you're a world traveler, and you've done it. So good for you. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, great.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
So
great.
did you get to see the
Yeah.
island besides scuba diving? Did you get to see the island?
Yes, yes, yes. We just hang around, sleep one night there, and enjoy the area. And also we have breakfast there because we take the 6 o'clock ferry. So we
Right.
have a whole day there, and then slept one night, and came the day after. Came back
And
the day after.
I don't. There's no cars, right? It's the golf carts.
Yes, all is golf cart.
Isn't that great? That's amazing,
Yeah,
right?
it was fun. It's really fun. You can just hanging around all the island with that with those cars, and yeah, it is. It is a nice island,
Wow.
very cool and calm.
You know what? I'm glad you did that. Not a lot of people get a chance to do that, and it's really fantastic for people to see that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
So then you came back to Los Angeles, and did you have a gourmet subsidy? Did you have the cherry rice? Did you have did he make you like a Persian
Oh
food?
no, I can have those kind of stuffs in Iran. So mostly I enjoy that.
What did you enjoy? Did he show you In-N-Out Burger?
Actually, we went to those kind of things, but the best one was we went to a restaurant. I don't remember the name, but I have to
Was
ask
it a
it.
was it a Persian restaurant?
It's no. It was like I think it's Korean or something. They
Korean.
have yeah, they have different kind of they bring the dish everything through for you, and you can just make it by yourself. It's like a fondue.
Wait, it's a Korean.
Korean, yeah.
Korean, not Korean.
Korean.
I'm like,
Oh,
what the fuck are
sorry,
you talking
Korean.
about?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry,
I've
sorry,
never heard of
Korean.
a restaurant called Korean. A
Korean,
Korean
not Korean.
restaurant, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Korean.
you had Korean barbecue.
Yes.
Korean
Yes.
barbecue where they bring out all the different meats and you
Means,
gotta
yeah,
you
for
gotta
you.
cook them yourself.
Cook them yourself, yeah.
I know exactly where you went to. It was just down the street from his house, right? It was
Yeah, it's not,
and
yeah,
it
it's
was on
very close.
when you go from his house, you go down the street and it's on the left-hand side. I know
Yes,
exactly
yes.
where he took you. It's one of the most famous ones.
Yeah. And another night, also sorry, I had a friend from couch surfing like 18 years ago.
Yeah.
He's a Brazilian guy, Ontario, and he came to Iran 18 years ago, and he's couch surfing with me. And since then, we are connected through Facebook and everywhere, so we just follow each other. And as now he lives in LA with his wife. So as he know I'm there, he said, Reza, I have to see you, and one night we have to be together. And then
Right.
we go together to another Italian restaurant, also was great too. So
Wow.
yeah, it was really fun. Almost every night we have something to do.
Good
And
for you.
LA is very, is a living.
LA is
Everyone are alive, you know.
I love it. Hold on one second. Riza,
Yep.
Nima has got a bunch of questions here. Let me see. Great to see you guys doing another show. I can't wait to hear Riza's stories from his recent trip to the US. We're doing that. Reza, have you ever wanted to leave Iran to live in another country? That's from Nima. Reza, what did you like most about the US? If you go back to the US, which state would you love to visit, Reza? Montana, Colorado? So Nima's got a lot of questions for you.
First of all, for me, I prefer. I see only two cities, so my vision is not so wide, and I cannot say exactly. But between these two cities, somehow I prefer Chicago because for me is like Tehran is like with 20 million people, very dense.
Right.
Chicago somehow brings me that feeling.
Really?
LA is very flat. Everyone is have their big houses and stuff, and
Right.
it's very fun and it's good to for fun and enjoying the life. Maybe when I'm getting older, but
No, yeah. It's,
but I somehow I prefer those high rises and those hard interaction that's happening
right,
in the Chicago.
right.
For me was much more fun. I like it more,
Yeah.
and but I love one thing in LA in Hollywood Boulevard. I bought a Harley Davidson jacket for myself.
No, really?
Yeah, I did. I cannot, 3 times I go to the store. I think, okay, I have, don't buy it. I came out and said, no, we have to. And then in the end, I just bought it.
That's good. Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Harley Davidson represents freedom.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
That's
this is a thing. But also, I like mountains. So maybe Colorado for skiing
yeah,
and
of
stuff.
course.
It could be nice.
Well, I'll tell you though,
I don't
listen, in
know.
LA, listen, in LA, you can go surfing in the morning, you can
Well,
play paintball in the afternoon,
you have
and then
to
you can go skiing in the
in
evening,
the
right?
evening. Yeah.
That's like, and
Yes.
it's
Yes.
all everything is 2 hours away from each other. That's
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah.
And then
Yes. Yes.
and the weather that you were when you were here in the weather, right? The weather was really
Yes.
nice, right?
Yeah. It was cool. Really
It's
good.
always like
It's
that.
perfect.
It's perfect. It's always like that. In Chicago, you got like very cold, very
No.
wind, right?
Actually, I get cold in Chicago.
So you know what I'm talking about. But California, I mean Los Angeles, it's every day is the same. It's just amazing.
Yes, the weather was amazing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is interesting about Los Angeles is that when you see a lot of like in the news about the protests and all that kind of stuff, we don't really have that kind of like angry kind of whatever. That's more like
No.
Midwest or New York, where people are
No.
already angry. People are already pissed off, and they're like, ah. But look,
Ah.
no one honks their horn in Los Angeles, right? No, nobody's upset. It's like I hang out with my Muslim friends. I hang out with my Jew. It doesn't matter. Let's go eat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
That's it.
that's
Exactly.
Los Angeles.
I think because of it's a vast country. It's a vast city.
Yeah,
It's not just very dense. So
right,
people don't
right.
those connections are so everyone is cool. This is
We're
this
not
is right. This is
we're not sitting on
exactly
top of each
correct.
other. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so then did you fly out from LAX to go back to
Yes, from
Iraq?
LAX, I just fly back to Emirates, Dubai, and from there to Tehran back again, like 18
Wow,
hours something.
18 hours, right?
Yeah,
That's amazing. And what did you fly? Did you fly Emirates again?
Emirates, yeah, both sides.
Yeah. Were you
It was
doing
good.
business? Did you do business or coach?
No, no economy. I always sit in the hard seats.
But even that, I mean, I know a lot of I travel a lot. I know a lot of the airlines. I know that Emirates takes really good care of all their passengers.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's amazing.
it's true.
That's amazing. Okay, cool. So that covers our United States travel kind of thing.
Yeah,
When you got back, I mean, you were what else? I haven't seen you in a year. So basically,
yeah.
what was it? Was that the big trip for the year, or did you go someplace else?
Actually, I think that was the most important
Reza,
one. The
hold on,
the rest was in Iran.
Reza, hold on one second. It's Gary Baum. Hold on one
Hey,
second. He's calling me.
yeah.
Hang on.
6
Wait,
0 0
wait. He's calling me. Gary was just calling me. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can get him on the phone.
Say hi to him.
I will. Let me just see if I can do here. Maybe it was a butt dial. Let's see here. Hang on a second. Let's see what I got. No, he'll call me back. So yeah, so what was the big trip, or have you done other trips?
No, this one I think was the biggest one.
Was the biggest so far? Yeah.
Yeah.
So and what else you
I
got
had
planned?
another. There was another plan for the Central Asia, 3 countries: Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, and Kazakhstan. These 3 countries. I want to did that, but somehow it's not happened because of
Okay,
some problems.
that's no problem.
So,
Do you
but
need a
but
visa?
still, for Kazakhstan we don't need a visa, but for Uzbekistan and Kyrgyzstan we need a visa.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Just as an Iranian, is there certain countries that either will not let you come in or that you basically need a visa for almost everywhere you go?
No, there are like, I think, 8 countries, something like this, 8 or 10 countries. We don't need a visa.
Okay. And then the rest of
Like
them are
Malaysia, Turkey, Oman. Uh, Rest of the world, actually, most of the world is easy to get their visa.
nice.
Europe is a bit hard. US is the hardest. Canada is somehow.
Okay.
Australia somehow. But mostly when they see your traveling stuff and
Yeah.
they know you're a traveler,
Right.
there is no problem.
That's cool. Now,
Yeah.
I also heard that you're going to be going to Canada, maybe?
Yes, yes. I think our visa is ready. We have to grab it from uh, Dubai again because there is no
Right.
Canadian uh, embassy is
Yeah.
not in Iran, so we have to
Yeah.
go there.
The
So yeah,
the Americans and the Canadians, I guess they decided not yet with not yet with the embassy. We'll wait on the embassy thing. We'll wait. Um, okay, cool. So what's your business in Canada? What are you going to do?
I think of first now. I just want to see around and see how it's work there and how is life there, and then maybe I'm thinking to. Actually, it's just a thing, but maybe I want to start a startup, an IT startup there to make a business.
Okay. So we'll let
So
everybody know
I want to
you were
change.
you
Oh,
were
sorry.
oh no, well you said that you were visiting the states for a conference or something. What exactly do you
Yes.
do?
Actually, it was a. My profession beside paintball, my real profession is
Yeah.
uh, strategic management and project management. So I wrote a paper about the main consideration about writing a guideline for owner companies about
Okay.
projects. So this
So
is what I did.
okay. So as far as like a startup or something like that, what kind of startup are you talking about?
My background is IT.
Okay.
So I think of something about AI and stuff, a startup uh, around the AI.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to see if I can get Gary to. I'm going to send him an invite. Let's see if I can get Gary to join us. I can't guarantee it. He might be hanging out with his grandkid. Let me just do this here and that. Let me just pop this over here. All right. Let me just see if I can send him a message. All right, cool. Let me just do that and paste this here. Let me just see if I can paste this over. There we go, like that and that. And let me just pop this in there. All right, cool. All right. I sent him a link. Let's see what we got. We'll see if he pops up here. Okay, cool. How what's your connection with Gary? I know that Gary was invited to go to the island to actually shoot the Millennial
Yes.
series or something, but you basically met him over here?
Yes, I met him several times in Turkey, in France, in Kish. Yeah,
Nice. Very, very cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
And he is a great photographer. He's really cool. His paintball photography is the best,
he's
and I
and he's
really enjoyed.
his work. He's also a great humanitarian. I mean,
Yes.
he's very connected with NEMA, and let's see what Gary actually was not in Kershaw. No, he wasn't. NEMA, we know NEMA. NEMA, you should be coming on the show. Come on the show, NEMA. Come on, let's get
Yeah,
you on the
yeah,
show. Anyway, so NEMA was asking about your South American travels. You said you were in the Amazon. Where else did you go?
yeah. Actually, my in South America, I just did the Venezuela. Uh, it's like I think 10 years ago,
Yeah.
uh, and it was great. I start from Caracas, and then I went to Chichirivici, and then Valencia, and then come down to Ciudad Bolivar, I think, and then to the Amazon, to the Conaima Lake and the Angel Falls, and then came back to the it's a cave. I forgot the name. There a kind of bird lives there, and then
Okay.
through the island, Margarita Island, I guess, and then come back to Caracas and came back to Iran. That trip was also a big one, and I
That's
really
amazing.
enjoyed that trip.
What do you
And I
do?
did a good scuba diving there, a great scuba diving. There is two World War ships, German ships, that
Yeah.
they sank in the water.
Right.
So it's
y-
great for scuba diving because
Right.
inside the ship you can do a wreck dive, see all
That's
those fishes.
in the
Amazing.
Plat. What's it called? The something Plat. It's in right off of Argentina or Brazil. There's a there was like a an estuary or something that was there that the Germans had their ships or something like that, and the
Yes,
British
they built
sunk them.
there.
Yeah,
I
and
think
the
these ships also built in Venezuela, but before it to the German.
Reza, check your thing.
Hello, now I have it.
I got you. I got you.
I think it's finished.
That's okay. Hang on a second. Oh, Gary said he's at a funeral. So okay.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. That great I'm gonna say great excuse. Okay. Lots of okay.
we missed them.
There you go. So yeah, there was some battleships that were there that the British sunk, and you got to go see them. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was, and the water clearance is unbelievable. Like
Wow,
20 meters, like a glass. You can see everything.
that's
It's
amazing.
great. Yeah, Caribbean.
Do you
It's
do you rent your gear, or do you have like your own something you bring with you?
actually because I travel very light with my backpack. I
Okay.
always rent everything.
And where did you first learn how to scuba dive?
In Kish Island, I get my license, my PADI license
No,
in Kish. Yes,
really?
there is a scuba diving school. There's a diving school there. Still is. It's
That's amazing.
we have also CMAS and PADI, both in Iran.
That's amazing.
We have
Okay,
instructors there.
so the island itself, like in California, we have like a lot of drop offs. Like when you if you once you leave the coast, all of a sudden it drops off really quickly, and it can go like thousands of feet. In the island that you're talking about, is it more like a slow kind of thing, so it's an easier
Yes,
swim? Yeah.
yes. It's very slow, and it's the color is white. It's all corals. So
Wow.
and also it's a great place. We have lots of islands in the Persian Gulf in the south
Yeah.
of Iran.
Yeah.
So another one is very beautiful. Is Qeshm Island. Qeshm is very big, almost a big one. The size is very big, and there is also very beautiful places for scuba diving and also great nature. And another one is a little bit smaller. Is Hormuz Island. It's a treasure. The sands there are silver. You don't believe it.
Wow.
You walk
Wow.
on the silver sands.
That's
It's
amazing.
great. It's
That's amazing.
amazing.
Dude,
That's
that's
amazing. Hormuz is
that's
really
amazing.
amazing.
Wow. Have you been to the Seychelles?
Yes, yes.
I thought so. Any traveler or diver has to go to the Seychelles. I haven't been there. A friend of mine, his brother has a boat there, like a ship, one of those tourist boats. You know, the big, yeah.
Yeah.
He has a big, and actually, he was there during the tsunami, where his
Oh,
at first his boat was in the water, and then it was not because the water went out and then came back in. So yeah, that was pretty tough. But yeah, the Seychelles, it's interesting from an American perspective. We'd have to go from it's like even going to South Africa would be you have to first go to England. That's 13 hours, and then another 13 hours to South Africa. The same thing with the Seychelles, right? But
Oh, yeah.
you're a little bit closer as far as where you
You're
can.
in the middle of the way. Yeah.
You're in the middle of everything, basically. You can go all over the place. That's amazing. Now, let me ask you, or for people who are watching, they probably don't realize Iran is not. How do I say this? Everybody calls Iran the Middle East. For me, I never look at them as the Middle East. I look at them as more of a. It's Eastern, but it's not like when we think of the Middle East. You're connected basically to Turkey, like to the stands, all your Russia. You're basically connected that way more than you are with like Saudi Arabia, Middle East kind of thing. So, but the reason I'm saying that is you have a diverse weather pattern too. You guys can go skiing up in the mountains, right?
Yes,
and then you can have the islands in the south. So it's Iran seems to be a beautiful country.
It's almost in a bigger scale like California because,
Right.
but that's why most of Iranians lives in California because it's the same,
The same, right?
feeling, the same weather.
Same feeling,
Yeah,
right?
it's the same. You have skiing, you have scuba diving, you have same time,
Nice.
desert, you have mountains. The highest mountain in the Middle East is Damavan. It's 5,800, and it's in Iran also. It's a volcano.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, it's also you can hike a big hike there.
Yeah.
We have lots of mountains upper than 4,000, 4,800, around 5,000.
Reza, is there any country that you visited in the past that you don't want to go back to again?
I don't think so. Really, I don't think so. Because everywhere has its own beauties.
Right.
And I mostly enjoy the people. And everywhere in the world, my experience is the people are great.
Right.
They're really cool. Yeah. If you smile to everyone, they smile back to you. So back to you.
Agree.
So
100%.
so yeah,
And
that's
your
it.
English, well, your English is very, I mean, I know that if you go to any of the stands countries, their English is probably, they don't speak English, but your English is very good. So if you're traveling in America or Europe, you're going to get along because your English is very good.
Actually, mostly for me, it's very fun. I go to a country that I don't know the language.
Okay. That's amazing,
I
right?
go to Venezuela. I don't know any words from Spanish, and on the way back, I know C means yes.
Yeah. Right.
So,
No, I know. You are like me. We're both like sponges. We just soak up the culture and the people and everything like this. And when you do that, I mean, I'm a big proponent of traveling alone. I don't like to travel with anybody unless I meet up with somebody in maybe in Europe and for a couple of days. But normally I'm just I like to be in the wind and just be pushed around and not someone telling me, oh no, we need to, no. This looks interesting. I'm going that way, right? So you know what I like to do when I was in Europe? What I like to do is so let's say I was in Holland, and I said, okay, what I want to do is I need to go to this place. It's an hour away walking. What I'm going to do is I put on Google Maps how to get there. But what I did was I didn't go that direction. And I just went this way because Google Maps is constantly helping you to get there, but you can get lost. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's the best thing to do.
we have a proverb. It says, when you get lost, you have a chance to find yourself.
That's the best proverb. That's the,
Proverb.
the fucking Iranians. I love you guys. You're into culture. You're into poetry. You're into pomegranates. You're into life. It's like I have so many Persian friends. My best friend growing up was Nadir Basafa here in Los Angeles, right? And I learned so much about life from him, just philosophy and just, I love you guys.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Thank you.
So listen, we should not be strangers. It's been about an hour. We should not be strangers. We should do this again. Okay.
Sure.
We will do this again. Not a year from now. We'll do it again, and we're going to talk about some more things about, like, your travels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that if more people did like we did and just didn't overthink things, just got on a plane, landed, and just said, you know what, I'm just gonna. I
Let's
think
see
that
what's happening.
let's see what happens. I think that people have a fear, maybe if it's too much news or something like that, that I'm going to get lost, I'm going to be this. What you and I just said is that even if you are, there are people to help you. Everybody in this world, you can go to the smallest village in Venezuela, and they're welcoming you. They're like,
Yeah, of course, of course.
yeah,
You tell about Venezuela and small. Just the last thing. Uh, at the Chichirivici, a very small town close to the sea, a great view, a great coast, everything. The sea is blue, beautiful, unbelievable. But it's a small place, and as I went there, I think, okay, I will stay here for 3 days. But after one day, I said, okay, I get bored. Let's go to another place. And I paid to the woman that I stayed there for 3 nights. And, I don't know Spanish. And I just give and then I want to go 2 days less. So I want to explain to her, give me two nights back. Uh, it was really cool because I tried to pantomime and start to like drink a third part of a glass of water and everything I can do to tell her, okay, give the last back to me. Somehow she understands what I mean, but you don't want to give it back.
oh, no.
after after 1 hour, I start to do every tricks that I know, and then she said, "Okay, take this, go." It was really cool.
You were giving up. Oh my God, that's amazing. Let me ask you one more question. When I travel, I try to learn a little bit of the language before I go, but then also we've got our apps, right? We've got our Google apps, we've got our translation. You can do almost real-time translation, just have the person like this kind of thing. Do you do any of that now that you travel, or are you not?
I prefer to do pantomimes.
Okay, I like it.
And ask the people. In
Right.
the emergency case, if you're in the harsh situation, really near to die, okay,
Yeah.
I take up my Google.
Right.
But
But
otherwise, I really enjoy. I enjoy to get lost. So I enjoy to don't know what happens next. So
nice.
why I have to check? I enjoy it.
I like it, dude. I like it. I like it a lot. Brother man, you are always amazing. I don't want to take. What time is it over there?
1 o'clock morning.
Yeah, I
1
can't.
a.m.
It's too. You're 12 hours ahead.
Yes, almost.
We're 9. I thought Europe was 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, I'm not going to keep you, but anyway, we're gonna you and I work together. We'll work with Nima, whatever. We'll get this organized again. We'll have another sit down about travel in the world. I'm so pleased and happy to be with you. Maybe we can get Gary on the next show, and we'll just talk about some of your experiences. Okay.
Sure. Of
Okay,
course.
brother man. Listen, again, I'm super happy. Be safe, and I will. I'll chat with you later. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Take care, and hope to see you soon.
I'm gonna put you in the green room. Hold on one second. Okay, just hold on.
Sure.
How was that? Huh? Is this guy amazing or what? This guy is super special. Again, you guys, no borders, no politics, no religion. Paintball is what brings us all together. And this paintball that we have that brings us all together, then you get to know the other person, the actual person, and you get to see, wow, we have a lot in common. So thank God for paintball, and thank God for amazing people like this. So we got some shows coming up. I think I might do a Thanksgiving show this week coming up. I don't know. We're going to see if I have time. We'll do a holiday show. you guys got any ideas for shows, hit me up and we'll do it. Until then, be safe and I'll shoot you soon. Bye.